Well, it is over. It is set. The championship games are set. I'm trying to wait for Master T. She's taking too long. I got to get going. I'm so hyped. I mean, listen. Oh my gosh. Happy Sunday. Happy playoffs. Happy everything. Happy MLK. How you doing out there? I am ready to talk to you about these games. I don't know if your team won. My team been out. My team been out. But this was a very, very exciting day. Let's see, I lost that one, and lost them two. Lord have mercy. 2-2. 2-2. Well, I don't know what's taking Master T so long, but I was 1-2, 2-2, and she was 1-2, 3, 1-3. All right, so that's that for that. The Bills and the Broncos was tonight in that game. But I will say this. Bo Nix is out for the rest of the year, the rest of the playoffs with a broken, fractured ankle. Let me get to the stats for that game. Master T, I was trying to wait on you, sugar, but you taking too long for me. I'm sorry, sugar. You taking too long. All right. I'm waiting for my screen to come up. All right, let me back up and redo that because that didn't pop up. It was cold as heck in Chicago. I mean, it was a 9 degrees, a 7. Them Texans looked horrible. Wait a minute, I'm looking for the other game. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get to the Broncos Bills, but my screen didn't want to pop up. Welcome to that game went into overtime as well. We had 2 overtimes. All right, so let me get to the box. I was waiting on it, but I'm too hyped. All right, so Josh Superman Allen was crying his little eyes out. He was so shook. That final score was 33-30. He was 25 of 39 for 283, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 3 times. Now, James Cook had an awesome game. He rushed for 117 yards, and Josh Superman rushed for 66. But here she is. Girl, I had to get started.
I've been trying to listen to what the Bears have to say in post game. You know, I'm a post game person.
I'm a post game too, but the people was waiting on us to go live because I was on live.
I can't give them information if I can't listen to it. I'm over here. Look, y'all got me over here.
I'm already started. I'm giving stats from the other game. You can give them what you learned over there.
I still haven't learned anything yet. I'm still trying to wait for Caleb and Ben Johnson to talk. That's what I've been waiting to hear.
I mean,
really DJ Moore, because he was the one who kind of messed it up for them.
No, Caleb messed it up too because he had all they needed was a couple of yards. They didn't need a touchdown.
They didn't.
To go all the way down the field like that was a mistake.
It was. But then also DJ Moore messed up the little thing. So it was a lot of miscommunication and stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot.
But that wasn't it. But of course, the Bears, as I knew, showed up in fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, as I thought they would, as usual.
Yeah, but it was almost done. I mean, I was so hyped. I was like, yeah, this it. We just need a couple of yards, kick a field goal. No. Sometimes, now they said that in the first half, that he was greedy. Take the field goal. Take the field goal and move on.
Sometimes less is more.
Sometimes less is more. So I was talking about the Broncos and the Bills.
First off, that was a great overtime game too. Who would have thought that Bo Nick still trying to figure out at what point in time did he get hurt?
The next to the play before the last play, they tripped him up. He was running, he was rushing.
Oh, okay. That one when he was holding his ankle and he still ended up going out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was when he broke it. Yeah. So I mean, they don't now. I don't know who's the backup. Steenham.
Yeah.
He's not bad, but I wouldn't want to be that quarterback going in the championship game. It might work, it might not. I'm sorry, I gotta go with the Patriots on that, but we'll do predictions in a minute. But Josh Allen, I was talking right before you came on, I was talking about him up there crying. 25 or 39 for 283, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Something about that game. Now, the McDermott wanted to fuss about that interception, but when the guy was going down, he never had control of the ball. So the defender came up with the ball. He wanted to fuss about that. But I was joking. I said, well, they'll change another rule because the Bills lost. They changed the overtime rule because the Bills lost to the Chiefs.
I mean, that needed to be changed.
I mean, it was good, but it was the Bills. Let's just be real. It was the Bills.
To be honest, they really did need to change that one.
Yes, of course. But they're going to change something else based on the Bills now. I don't know what they're going to change, but they'll try. Now, I felt sorry for Josh. I did. Because we knew that without Patrick, Lamar, it was his time. Apparently not.
No, because he wasn't playing up to par and also, as I said before, his Bills team is not as strong as it does not compare to the strength of the previous Bills teams that he was on. Not like he's changed, but like his whole team, they weren't as strong. And then they didn't have who was out? Crap. Well, they didn't make a difference, I don't think. No, I'm thinking about the Texans game of the 2 people that were out. But no, the Bills, I
mean, they had 449 yards of total offense. That's awesome. That is awesome. And the Broncos had 349. I mean, that's a lot of yards.
Honestly, you know what got the Bills at the end? Defense, what they was over in that them 3 back-to-back pass interference calls. You had 2 PI calls and then the unsportsmanlike conduct. I was like, you arguing is not helping. Just go out there and just punch the ball or something. You arguing made it worse. And I was like, this is not. And then, yes, I sat and I was like, he about to crawl on the sideline. And he did. I said, oh.
And when he took his helmet off, he could have said a word or two to the referee. But when he took his helmet off, that was the problem.
Yeah. And he threw it down.
That became a real issue.
I said, oh my gosh, you about to, I'm like, you just messed it up even worse. They were already close. Now you just let them. At that point in time, they could have walked in and got a touchdown if they wanted to.
I don't know if they will do anything with that Bills team. They do need some help. He do need some more help. Now, Cook, like I say, he rushed for 117 yards, which is not bad at all. But the teams that are really doing well got two good running backs.
Yeah, he don't.
Not just one. And your quarterback cannot be your second running back.
No, he cannot.
Your quarterback cannot. I don't care if he is 6'6", 6'5", whatever. You cannot. He was so broken. He looked so sad.
He did.
He really did.
Because he knew it. I said, oh, snap. I was rooting for the Bills, too. Like,
yes, you were.
I was rooting for them because at the end of I was rooting for the Bills and the Texans, really. Because, really, I mean, like, I felt like the Bills were going to win anyway, but after seeing them turnovers and how they kept messing up, I was like, oh, but then they came back in overtime, and I was like, okay, and then they messed up again. The Bills beat themselves, and they just, like, literally, to be honest, when it comes to the Bills with their losses, it's not that a lot of times that the other teams are, like, dominated them. A lot of times it's the Bills, they just beat themselves. They do stupid stuff that you be like, wow. I was texting somebody. I was texting one of my friends during the thing. I was texting a couple of people, and I was like, what is Josh doing? Like, some of those, like, when he threw one of the plays and it was literally a whole interception happening. Like, just, I'm like, Josh, why would you do that? Just run out of bounds, something, like whole fumbling balls. I'm like, this is not, even the commentators were like, this is uncharacteristic. Like, what are you doing? Like, I understand, like, it's on the line, but play like you normally do. If you play like you normally do, then it's not just, I know it's not just another game. Like, that you have to, but I feel like what happens is a lot of times I think the players, they put is so much pressure on it that they don't play like it's another game. When I feel like that they should play like it's another game instead of being like it's the game, because I feel like the more pressure they put on themselves, the more mistakes they're going to make. And I think it didn't help that the media, everybody's like, well, Josh, this is your year because you have all these people are out. 10, 5 what?
Turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
It was 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, 5 penalties, and the Bills had the ball for 40 minutes and 58 seconds, 41 minutes, and the Broncos only 29 minutes. They had the game. They had control of. Listen, poor Josh. Now, what do you think, Josh? Well, they're not gonna get rid of him. They can't get rid of him.
They're not. They're just gonna try to build.
They got rid of the boy
team around him.
What's the boy they got rid of with the mouth? Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. They miss him. They miss him. Because they have not been winning since he left.
Because, and the interesting part was him and Stephon had magic. I used to love having both of them on my fantasy.
But he threw him under the bus and he got pissed off. So, final score 33-30. The broke down Broncos will go and meet the Patriots, but we'll get to them in a minute. The other game on Saturday.
The one game I got right that I knew was going to happen, but I didn't know that the Seahawks was going to bulldoze the mess out of but I should have known when that first, but I had already said it. The game had ended, so I'm like, okay, let me flip over to this one, getting ready, and I'm over here watching it, and literally the first play of the game, not even like after kickoff. This is kickoff. We're already touchdown. I said, oh, they ain't playing.
I say they in trouble.
I literally said, oh, the Seahawks ain't playing.
They not playing. I said, oh my God, they gonna beat the socks off of them.
I just thought that they just came in, like, I was like, oh, they coming in hot. I thought they was gonna come back, and then they did that. Then I think when I left to go to my event, they were already, I said, oh my gosh. So I'm listening to it. I said, oh, I think by the time I made it, it was already like 17-0. I said, ooh.
Oh, that was the first quarter still.
Exactly. That's what I'm
It was
saying.
17-0 in the
Right.
first quarter.
Yeah, that was, I said, oh, Seahawks are not. Like, literally after that thing, and then they had the defensive. I said, they ain't playing. They are not. The defense came in, and Seahawks were not playing with the 49ers. It was part 3 of it, but I already knew. I said, they ain't playing with nobody.
Listen, I said, well, what did I say last year? And I'm going to say it again. They need to make a rule. You cannot interview coaches that are actively participating in the playoffs until their team is finished.
Who on the 49ers who got interviews?
Robert Saleh, the defensive coordinator, and the offensive coordinator.
Really?
The last year, same thing happened with the Detroit Lions. Their coordinators went off interviewing, and they got stomped in the divisionals.
Well, didn't the Didn't the Seahawks, their offensive coordinator, got interviewed by teams too, right? Or did he decline it?
I'm not sure, but I know Saleh and the other boy did, and they got stomped.
Oh, I was like, I know the Seahawks coordinator definitely was, because I think we interviewed him.
What's his name? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I still think it does something to the team. The team feel like, so what? You don't want to be here no more? You can't wait till the season over? We got to stay committed to the team, but you get to go gallivanting off and trying to find another team while we trying to get to the Super Bowl. It's disrespectful. I think it's tampering. Just wait. It ain't the San Francisco 49ers fault that you ain't got no coach. Let them finish what they're doing. I just don't like it. I think it's wrong. No, it didn't hurt the Seahawks. I think it hurt the 49ers, just like it hurt the Lions last year.
So you think that it should be done after Super Bowl?
Yes.
Like not after, like, let's say they were in the playoffs and then they lost. You give them.
It should be after their team. If your team is still playing, you cannot be approached.
So let's say, like, if somebody wanted to go for somebody in the Bears camp, they can go now because
they can go now. They finish. But while they are playing, let them stay focused. I just don't like it. I think it's wrong. Now that's a rule they need to change, because the team got the wonders. So the man coach trying to leave. So why I'm gonna play hard? He trying to leave. And Robert Saleh, if I was interviewing you for head coach, and your defense could not the offense of the Seahawks at all, you couldn't stop them.
So you would reconsider it?
I would reconsider hiring him. If they can hear defensive genius, I'd reconsider.
Ooh, pause. Sorry. You can keep talking. I'm about to mute because I gotta hear Ben talk.
Oh, I'm listening to.
This was very much like our team has been. And you got to give the Rams credit. Coach McVay does a phenomenal job. Coach Shula did a great job of defense this week. And
let me write that down.
Making a couple more plays than we did, and that's why ended up going into overtime. They ended up coming out on top. So, like I said, disappointing results. Our guys are feeling it right now.
Yeah, they're feeling it.
They all believe, man. They all believe all year long that
yes, they believed
each and every week, and so it's disappointing like that. But
I'm
proud of the group. It's a special group. I said that a few weeks ago. I believe that.
We listening, y'all, to the speech. Wait a minute.
When you're with a group of locker room, and you know, it's just not going to be the same going forward. That you know,
He sounded like he cried.
The men and the women, you know, coaches, players, support staff, everybody that had a role this season. You know, it was a special year.
Yes, it was.
You know, this will be hopefully a feeling in this locker room that we won't forget, and we'll be able to use it as fuel going forward.
Okay.
With that, I'll go ahead and put it up.
All right. All right, now I'm not going to listen to all the questions.
Yeah, it's the NFL, right? You make it to the tournament like this, and the moment we knew we had to win 4 in a row to actually feel good at the thing, and we didn't get that done. So this is what happens: is it ends abruptly, and for the young players in the room, it's like, okay, we'll come in tomorrow and go through the exit process, and and then we go on, you know, and. But you know, the veteran leadership has been outstanding all year long. Those guys are key part of what we've done. All those guys in that line.
The fewest amount of points
in us getting here to this point, and so
that they scored.
Yeah, it ends quickly, and
17.
You know, that's life in this league.
Third fewest this season. Third fewest this season.
Dang, that really sucks that they really do have to. I didn't think about it. They really do got to go in tomorrow and have exit interviews. That's I mean,
that's why I say your season is not over. So why are you coming in interviewing? I'm just
talking about players wise when they say it. Like I didn't think about like immediately afterwards the next day. Like, can you give me a day or two? Like, can I come in on Tuesday? No, they like, no, we clean out your lockers now.
Get your lockers over.
Yeah, that's kind of sad though. He kind of made me sad listening to him, and he said, you know, it's not going to, you're right, it's not going to be the same team next year because you're going to have to get rid of some people.
You're going to have to get rid of some people. Some of your, I don't know if any of your coaches are going anywhere, probably not. But he got a heck of a staff over there. I went through the day and looked at everybody because I was talking to somebody trying to tell them how many people he brought with him from Detroit. And he got a couple, he got a woman or two, he got a assistant trainer or something, conditioning something, female over there. Very diverse staff over there. Young, old, all ethnicities, everybody over there. Just awesome. So back to the Seahawks and the 49ers. Now, initially, my first score was 34-31. I said, no, that's too many points. 24-21. You said 24-17. Then you dropped it to 20-17.
Because the last time they played, they've been close. This time the Seahawks was like, absolutely, we're not playing like this. We've had they had their bye. They was like, we coming in here hot and we gonna show you that you let us rest and we come in here and pop. On top of that, I don't even know why I didn't think of, but I said it. I remember saying it earlier.
Freezing like that. Come on.
Huh? I thought you said something.
You said you thought what? You said it earlier. What?
I really thought, I feel like the NFC West was like, I always thought the NFC North was it. But like after really seeing NFC West, I was like, they're literally the strongest out of everybody. Like all three of their teams are super strong. So the fact that it's almost like them two, like they've played, all of them have played each other 3 times. That is like a third time that they're about to play each other, that I'm just kind of like, it's almost like poetic justice that is like, I'm not surprised at this point that it is the Rams and Seahawks going at it. Now, predictions wise,
Seahawks. I'm not either. Now, the fact that the Steelers had an opportunity to get Sam Darnold and we took Aaron Rodgers, it just breaks my heart. Not that our offensive line was any good to protect Sam Darnold, and not that he had anybody to throw to, but
I mean,
it still bothers me that so many good I ain't gonna say so many, but a few good quarterbacks were out there, and we picked Aaron Rodgers over all of them.
Well, Aaron Rodgers is officially retiring, so guess what? You got to go through this process once again.
Well, and so, but
with
Sam Darnold
with the new head coach.
Yeah, he did a great job, and I'm gonna talk about the other in a minute, but because I ain't talked about Tomlin yet. But anyway, Sam Darnold had an awesome game. They said he was listed as questionable because of an oblique injury. What oblique injury? You could not see it.
Oh, now, I'm satisfied, and I can tell that. I was listening to I'll get to hear all the coaches list thing. Although I recorded it, so I can always go back and listen to him. Mike Goebbels talking.
Yeah. He played so tough out there with no hoodie on, letting the snow fall on him and everything. He's just so tough.
They over there have their little sign up in Patriots territory. I know they excited because they finally be like, "Oh, y'all relevant again." That's what y'all happy for. They over there somebody had a sign that said the good old days are back. I mean, I wouldn't say all of that, but
I would say that because they have Josh McDaniels.
I feel like, in a sense, when you talk about good old days, that means you're gonna have that means like Drake May is no Tom Brady. So
well, what's this? His second year, first year?
It's his second, which he is better than. I mean, but they're doing better at it. But I would have to say once again, the Texans, like I know, I mean, the Texans defense was a lot for him at one point in time.
The what?
Texans defense was a lot for them for a second. Literally, the Texans defense was keeping the game close because if you think about it, they kept going 3 and out in certain points in times of why the game was like that. Now, with the Texans over there having their 5 turnovers, it was.
Listen, why did he leave CJ Stroud in the game?
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting.
Why?
He definitely like because everybody was talking about it was like, is he gonna bench him? Like Daniel Mills could have. The thing about it is, you could have let CJ stand on the bench for a couple of minutes and let him get refocused, and then put him back out at that. I would have been okay with that. But you can tell that he was just defeated, and on top of that, like the main people that he threw to were out. Like you could tell the Texans offense was just off.
Like what's going on?
It was a lot going on there. That one play where CJ, like he literally should have threw the ball away, and instead he was trying to throw the ball away. I don't even know if he was trying to throw the ball away, but it literally floated into the Patriots' hand, and that's how they got that pick 6. And I was like, gosh, dang it. Dang, CJ. That's all I kept saying. Dang, CJ.
I don't know how you prepare for wet weather. I don't know if you practice with the water hose running on them.
You froze on me, Miss Natalie.
So the ball is wet, maneuver out there. They were getting to him so fast. He didn't know what to do. And 4 interceptions in the first half. I don't mean no harm. I would have had to come out with the other fella. I would have had to come out with him because they were what? 4 points down.
I mean, they came like it was 10-7. Then all of a sudden it was like, what? No, not 10. Yeah, it was 10-7. Then it was like 17-10. Then it was like 24. I was like, gosh, dang it, just worst.
They were right there.
They have the worst divisional record. 0-7.
What was it? It was 10.
Oh, hey,
21.
D'Amico. I'm sorry, I gotta hear D'Amico talk real quick. See what he got to say about
I know CJ. I know what it means to him.
Oh.
And anybody, you think about, how anybody's feeling at this moment. You think about CJ. I think about the man first and foremost, right? It's not about the player.
They seem like they're like this.
It's not what we would have hoped for. It's not what we thought would happen. But I still stand by the young man, believe in him and what he's done for us to be in the position we're in right here today. All right, it's because of him and all of the guys on our team for battling, fighting hard, making the plays to put us in this position.
I don't think that's smart on my part to get myself out the game. And I don't think my coach would ever do that either.
He should have.
I would understand, but
He sure should have.
My whole team trusts me. They believe in me. Just like how quick it can go bad, they know how quick I can get hot. So, today it just wasn't my day, and I appreciate it. My teammates have my back once again. But yeah, that doesn't cross my mind. I believe in myself, regardless of what happens on the field. I'm going to continue.
What question was that?
I'm not gonna lie, CJ's adorable, but he looked like he was so sad and defeated. Like he looked like a sad, defeated little. He looked like a little brother that I just want to go over and hug and be like, "It's okay, but you need to sit down, boo." Like let Coach whatchamacallit. And D'Amico, the interesting part about him is both, and I didn't realize that them three together, them two together have been together for the last 3 seasons, like since he started and stuff, and they've made it to divisional round each time, and they lose like a blowout. They were showing the stats of how they'll like blow out wild card and win by like 24 points, 30 or whatever, and then they'll go to a divisional round and lose by they lost by 24 against the Ravens. They lost for 9 points last year against the Chiefs.
Come on, what's going on? We keep freezing. Wait a minute, we froze. Okay, they win by 20 something, and then what? We keep freezing, man.
Oh, you
say it again.
Back
up.
So they win.
Yeah, everything froze.
They win by 24, on divisional. Wild card rounds, they blow it out. They'll win by over 20 points and stuff like that. But then they get to divisional round, they lost by 24 against the Ravens the year before last. Last year they lost by 9 against the Chiefs. This year they lose. So D'Amico and CJ are
I understand you supporting him, and that's cool. But if you're trying to win the game and get to the Super Bowl, now, somewhere in there they said his hand was injured. So if your hand injured, why are you still in there? Sometimes you have a bad game. And like you said, sit him down for a minute, talk to him, take him to the locker room, give him some juice, let him get himself together, give him a cookie, a cracker. I don't know. But you can't just leave him out there play after play after play. And he threw the ball, interception. They score, come back, throw the ball, interception. Gonna come back 2 plays, throw the ball, intercept. 4 interceptions in the first half. I don't mean no harm. I don't think I start him in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, you froze again, Miss Natalie.
And so as quarterback, because you don't want to damage the trust of the team in the quarterback. The trust is damaged with 4 interceptions in the first half. How much damage are you going to do by trying to win the game? I don't get it. I don't get it. I love you, man. I love you. You're having a bad day. Don't you think it's time we go with David? Yeah, coach. Okay, do that.
He said, remember in the interview, he said he didn't feel like he needed to get benched.
Why? You are delusional. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? You are delusional.
I just think he really did, because I feel like, in a sense, remember, Daniel Mills was what kind of kept them and helped them get into playoffs, because he had to sit down, even though CJ was hurt in the process. But still, I think him, like I said, he wasn't. I think a lot would just be getting to him, and he don't be playing up to par. So.
He don't. He was outstanding his rookie year. He was in the MVP conversation. They changed the offensive coordinator. And here we go again. Once you start changing them coordinators and them intricate pieces of your coaching staff, because the head coach is just that. He is not in there with every little section of the team. That boy looked not so good. I'm not going to say he looked bad, but he looked not so good last year and this year.
Job by, again, like I said, by our defense today.
Yeah, play it. Turn it up.
It's Matthew Stafford's at the.
I know, we listen.
That's what it takes to win the playoffs. Sometimes offense can go out and have a great day and find a way to win it. Sometimes defense can go out and play like they did today and keep us in it for as long as they did, and then make the play at the end to get us the ball back. So it's a team effort. We got a resilient group. Love being a part of it. Obviously, things we can do better.
There's a lot of things I can do better.
In January and February, that's what matters.
What do you talk about when you something like that? Caleb Williams,
Yes.
They said this is his 55th playoff game-winning game. Not playoff, but just in all.
Yeah.
Getting the last words.
I mean, to be honest with you, that's what football's all about. Whether you have a great play the play before or a bad play, or I thought that was a great play by our defense. Just a better play by Caleb, and that was a commit that caught it. Yeah, just a better play by those two guys, and that happens in football. Is it a huge moment and a tough thing at the moment? But yeah, you move on. There's more football to play. We got to go out there and make sure that we do the right things after that, and we're able to as a team.
The touchdown from Williams to commit was something special, but Caleb Williams is going to be thinking about this the entire offseason.
Yeah, he is. But that touchdown was amazing.
Now that touchdown is going to be in the top 10 plays tomorrow. That touchdown that
Caleb's at the podium.
Okay, turn it up.
Just being in that locker room after games and after wins, and being with the guys that you all have a common goal. You all sacrifice family time, and things like that, and all that you sacrifice to be in this position, to be in those moments, and so it's tough, and so in these moments you feel that you let your team down, and you feel that you this or that, and it's a good lesson learned for us. First time being in this situation for me and for us as a team, and I'm excited for what's to come. But obviously, going to go back and watch this and figure out how I can be better, and that's the exciting part.
When you go away to college, kids, don't throw every colored T-shirt.
Go and get another shirt. What was that ugly sweater?
Nothing. They commented too, saying when you go to college, don't.
Oh my God. I'm so glad we couldn't show y'all that sweater. That sweater looked like a patchwork done by Ray Charles. I saw a meme of CJ Stroud, and they had Stevie Wonder face with the black glasses on.
His stylist is not.
It said CJ Stroud. It said CJ Stroud. And it was Stevie Wonder face with the black glasses.
Don't do Stevie. Y'all can just stop doing Stevie like that. He at least had his stuff matches.
Listen, that's what Caleb had on. Get you a stylist. Get a stylist. Why would you wear that?
You guys, Caleb, my mama can style you. She's really good.
Sweater. I wouldn't even wear that skill. Oh, in the fourth quarter. Okay, 8 of 16. 87 yards, touchdown, interception in the fourth quarter in overtime. So that's 50%.
Okay, what I made my facial expression for, you guys, because I know y'all was looking like, wow, I was making it. It wasn't for the sweater. I mean, afterwards, I was thinking, what an ugly sweater while he was talking. But it's funny they said it because I literally was thinking, that's an ugly sweater. But my facial expression was when he was like, I know this is our first time for all this. And I was looking like, Caleb, you sucked last year. This isn't y'all's first time with this.
But it's the first time in the playoffs.
It's okay, but you sucked last year. Let's not negate that you didn't even make playoffs last year. So you.
But that's what he mean. He mean the first time in the playoffs is what he mean.
Oh well, okay, but
that's what he mean. He won't. Yeah, he just mean the first time in the playoffs.
Oh, I just wanted to make sure that he understood. Like, sir, you've had this feeling before. Like,
no, this is the first time in the playoffs. This is the first time they've been that close. They won't nowhere near this.
No, nowhere near this good. So, very proud of them. Nowhere near it.
Yeah. What else can we talk about? What else is there to say? Oh, now the Bears are 1-3 when they score under 20 points. 1-3 when they score under 20. Oh my gosh, I'm just. Oh, not having Nico Collins did hurt.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. And Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, and those receivers were dropping balls left and right.
That's what I was saying. It was CJ, but it was also like their offense, their receivers were just off. I was like, there were plays that he would throw the ball and they literally had the ball and they dropped it, or they would tip it and into the Patriots. I was like, seriously, you guys, what is wrong? They did say it is harder to play in the rain, like when it's misty than when it was snowing. They said it was oh, it was better because even Drake made. I mean, yes, they won, but for all the turnovers that the Texans had, and for them to only have 7 points from it, Texans defense definitely helped them in the game.
I mean, the Texans defense did decent. Because 14 of those points were off of the defense. So you take away them 14 points, they got 14. The Texans had 16.
Yeah.
The Texans would have won without them 2 defensive touchdowns.
On basically for the fact of the intercept, the pick six.
Them batted balls.
Yeah. But I'm saying the defense, but I'm also crediting the Texans defense.
Right. That's why I said they would have won because it was 16. It would have been 16-14 without those 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
They would have won.
Yeah, they did a good job. And at certain points, you can't get mad. And like at the sense, you be like, it's everybody on the team, defense and offense.
Well,
and Bears, once again, it is 60 minutes of a game, not 8 minutes.
What did the Bears say? What did the Bears say? You can't win the game in the first quarter. You can't win the game in the second quarter. You can't win the game in the third, but you can win.
We'll show up in the fourth quarter and 2 minutes left, and we will win the game. Today it didn't work on their end. And also,
almost worked. It
almost worked. But if they would have made it to Seattle, I 100% already knew that wasn't going to work. I was like, they're going to have to figure this out because the Seahawks, they already have a strong defense. Let alone don't even put their offense in there too. And there was not going to be able.
They won't. As much as I wanted them to win, they're not ready for the Seahawks. The Rams are barely ready for the Seahawks.
Right.
They barely.
Even though the last time they played was the game of the year, in a sense, but they are definitely not the same Rams team that was playing them because it's almost like they lost their momentum. I feel like I wonder if we started that. It might have, you know. But
It was, Rams. It was overtime 38-37.
that was a beautiful game.
The Seahawks. That was an awesome game.
That Thursday
What was
night
it,
game.
16-point deficit.
But I just feel like I feel like that was the beginning of them just starting to just go down. And then I feel like after we beat them, they just was like, oh, I don't know, we're not the same. It's almost like it wasn't the same Rams team. Like even playing them, it was like, okay. I just
I'm looking at the TV. CJ Stroud looked like, you know how when a kid get lost and they walk around in the mall and they that's how CJ Stroud look on
I
the
told
field.
you he's like a little boy, like a little baby brother that you want to be like, come here, let me give you a hug.
I mean, it was like, huh? What? Okay. What am I supposed to do? When? Now? Oh.
And
he looked like he literally did not have a clue.
And D'Amico was just on the line like, what the F? Like, he was not only just cursing CJ, he was cursing the whole office. Like, are you serious?
That thing was awful. I don't know.
I mean, they didn't get as bad as look.
New offensive coordinator. They need a new offensive coordinator for sure. They have got to have a new offensive coordinator.
I mean, at least they didn't get their butt kicked like how they did. How the
49ers.
At least they didn't get that one.
No, it was a little better. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. The 49ers, I don't know what they need.
What you mean? It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. They got ASS handed to, and the score was 41-6.
No. I'm saying it's not. The Texas was not as bad as the 49ers. No. Oh my God. I can't believe the 49ers did not even score a touchdown. Not even one.
This is when you officially say, this is when they realize that all the people, like, this is finally all the injuries have caught up to them at that game. Like, that was the point that all these injuries caught up to them. It was either gonna get caught up this one, whenever Super Bowl, whatever, it was going to get, like, eventually was going to get caught up. Like, they have so many big major injuries that it was like, at this point in time, you can only do so much.
Yeah. So, well.
And it's going to be interesting with It's going to be interesting to see what the Broncos do that bows out. That sucks. Like, literally the last play of the game. You get hurt that you can't even play and you're out for the rest of the season. Like, you can't play in Super Bowl. So, what are we going to do for the?
They're not going to beat the Patriots without Bo. I don't think so. Now, we got to do a separate recording for the prediction so she can chop it up. But, and we'll go into more detail in that video, and you will see the shorts on all of our conversation about these conference final games before the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. So look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for what we have done so far. I just want to share something. I got to share this while we are live. I've got to share. I don't know if you've had a chance to see this, but
I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
You know, we make our predictions, and Vanessa takes and makes our shorts.
Yes, I looked earlier to see what something was. I sorry guys, I was really bad this week, but I did get the one game that I really didn't know that was going to happen work.
Well, we have one video, us talking about the 49ers Seahawks today. 782 views. That just came out, I think, yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Bills and the Broncos, 256. The Rams and the Bears, 300. But that just came out, I think, today.
Oh, wow.
But the the Chargers and the Patriots, 906. The Texans and the Steelers, 945.
Wow.
Yeah, that's me telling Aaron to get on the bus. Get on the senior citizen bus. The live reaction to John Harbaugh getting fired, 897.
Right, because I was not expecting that. Oh, I didn't realize you made that a short. I really wasn't expecting it, guys. We really were live as that was going on.
Week 18, was it week 18? Whatever, the Seahawks and the 49ers, 1,000 views.
What?
Yep. Should the head coach, what is this? Oh, I don't know what that is. That's 512. And 1,002 was the Lions at the Vikings. I mean, y'all guys have really, 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 really.
I've been enjoying our shorts.
You guys have, oh, Yolanda said, hey, Master T.
Hey, Miss Yolanda, how are you? We missed you because I wanted to talk to you after that.
She wants to do a collaboration in the off season.
Okay.
What about concussions?
I'm all for it.
I'm all for that. And it was something. It was something else she wanted us to do. I took a picture of it, and she said,
"I'm all about the concussions."
Yo, sweetie pie, Damar Hamlin. And heart. She said heart conditions and football. And she said concussion.
I definitely was looking up him yesterday. It's like I was literally like, oh, I didn't realize he hadn't played since August. Not August. It was one game. He had, was it October? I think that was the last time he played. Something happened and he got hit in the chest and they put him on IR.
Don't know what to do.
Oh, because
I don't know why this thing is freezing like this. It just keeps freezing. I don't understand. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know what it is, but it's doing a lot of that here lately. I don't know if it's because of, I don't think it's raining or anything.
I
don't know why it's doing it. But anyway, so we're going to be doing some special things. We're going to be starting NCAA. I will be diving into NCAA basketball. We got a couple of weeks left before the Olympics. We got Walter Payton Man of the Year coming up, and Pro Bowl coming up.
NFL honors.
Yeah, NFL honors to see who our Walter Payton Man of the Year.
And our Coach of the Year.
Play. We picked the best play last year ahead of time, Saquon jumping backwards. I think the play of the year this year is going to be Caleb.
It might be a Caleb play, but
it's going to be a Caleb play. It's going to be the Caleb play.
It probably was that last play that just happened where he literally
No, it's got to be one where he win the game. It's got to be one where they win the game.
I don't know. I think this one that he just did when they went to overtime, because he literally like they were literally at the 20. He bagged all the way up to almost midfield to throw the ball to commit this in the game to overtime.
But they didn't win the game. The one to DJ Moore the other week when they won the game and he laid down, and that's the one. Because they won the game. So that's going to be the one. It's going to be a Caleb Williams, one of them comeback thingies. It's going to be one. I think it's going to be that one. I think it's going to be that one.
I think it would be the other one, but I get what you're saying, that it will be a game. I'll get one that it would have to be that they won the game, but
because that was the game where they had the under 2 minutes trailing by 10 and they scored enough to get into overtime.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
It's going to be that one. I think it's going to be that one. So, what else? What else I want to say before we, is that it? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Now, do I want to do a separate video about Mike Tomlin, or do I want to do that now? I want to do that so she can cut it up. What you think?
You can do a separate video of it.
I think I'm going to do a separate video on Mike.
We can do a separate video of coaches because we haven't talked about coaches. There's been a lot of different things.
Yeah, let's do a separate video, separate recording for coaches so she can chop it up. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the divisional playoff recap. Oh my gosh. What can we say? What can we say? It's over. It's done. All we got left is the conference finals.
Broncos, 2 games. And literally 3 games in total of football left, but 2 games left until Super Bowl.
So the Patriots go to the Broncos and the Rams go to the Seahawks.
Polo taints.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. We got to go and record our predictions for the conference finals. And look, this was the first time we played the post-game interviews live, the audio, which was good because we can't get fined for showing it because we ain't show it. We just listen to it.
That is true.
More than one way skin that cat.
Look at
all right, guys. Thank y'all so much.
Bye.